What is going on, chat? How are we doing? Tonight is a very fun night. I'm excited for tonight just because not that I don't like the 2D games. Love the 2D Metroid games. But Metroid Prime was what got me into the Metroid series to begin with. So I'm happy to just finally be here playing it. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be lots of fun. Yeah, it's gonna be great. If you're wondering why we started a bit later tonight, is because I recently I saw. If you guys don't know, we got a really cool, really amazing trailer today for. Also, I am echoing really bad. Hold on, let me fix this. We got a trailer for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment today, and along with that, we got, apparently, I saw somebody had posted that apparently a demo was available at local retailers that had like a Switch 2 kiosk. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go check that out. And so I went and drove to the closest Best Buy that I had, which is like 40 minutes away, which is crazy. So went and did that, played it, so much fun. I cannot wait to do a launch stream for that game. It's going to be amazing. So, anyway, but I'm done talking and yapping my mouth. Let's get into Metroid Prime. I'm very excited. I'm really hoping that if they did one for Age of Imprisonment, I'm hoping they'll do like a demo for Metroid Prime 4, because that will get a video all on its own. All right, let's do this. I'm ready. It's been a minute. If you guys don't know, I am eventually planning on speedrunning this game again, just because there is because I sped run this game once. It was about 2 or 3 years ago when I did that, and when I did, I came in, I got into the top 10. I ranked 7, like number 7, and ended up placing 7th, and ended up finishing the game in about 3.5 hours. So to get in, my goal is this time, whenever we eventually do it again, is to get top 5. I would love for that to be the case. So we'll see what happens, but all in all, I'm just happy to be playing some Metroid Prime tonight. It's gonna be awesome. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm ready to just kick back and relax. Metroid Prime is such a good series, man. I hope eventually we will get a remaster of 2 and 3, because, I mean, you don't really need to play 2 and 3 to understand what's going to happen in 4, because from what I gather, Metroid Prime 4 is the beginning of a brand new story that has nothing to do with the events of 2 and 3. Except for one thing, Silex is basically hunting Samus. Has basically been tracking. It's revealed at the end of Metroid Prime 3 that Silex has been tracking Samus ever since the beginning, ever since this game. Apparently he's been tracking Samus all throughout, so we'll see what happens. I hope eventually we get that. 2, I really hope I at least hope we get Metroid Prime 2. Metroid Prime 2 is my favorite in the trilogy, so we'll see what happens, but what's crazy, though, is that in about 5.5 weeks, give or take a few, we'll be playing Metroid Prime 4, which is insane. Insane to think about. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and reveal something right off the bat. I am one of those psychos who actually really enjoyed the GameCube controls. So that is actually what I will be using throughout this. So, and I'm gonna use this. This is gonna be more of a casual run through. Whenever I speed run though, just be prepared. I'm going to go crazy. I have a general route in mind that I'm also going to be using this playthrough to basically test out to make sure it works. If not, I'll have to kind of do some remapping and just seeing like, okay, I might have to figure something out. But Alright. Alright, let's keep it going. Perfect. So yeah, the trailer for Hyrule Warriors today, really awesome. I imagine it's probably the final trailer we're gonna get before the game actually comes out. So if that's it, I think they did a pretty swell job. Don't think so. All right. Take that. Take this. All right. Take that. Take that. And that. And that. Alright. We are rocking and rolling. I don't think so. Boom. Perfect. Goodbye, goodbye. Right, let's go face the Parasite Queen. This boss, easy pushover if you're smart. Alright, let's take this person down. Well, I say person. Alright, here we go. And... oh, okay. Dead. How easy. How easy that was. Make sure. Hold up. Let that cutscene play real quick.
Evacuate immediately.
Save.
Evacuate immediately.
Real quick. Hold on, chat. Making sure of one thing. Real quick. Give me 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Alright, let's continue. Alright. Get the heck out of here. That's another thing I'm really hoping about Metroid Prime 4. I'm hoping there will be some kind of escape sequence. And if that, and I'm sure, like, because every Metroid game does. Well, I say everyone. Metroid Prime 3 did not, weirdly enough. Let's get the heck out of here. I don't think so. Don't think so. Not today. Love this. And don't think so. And no, you don't. No, you don't. Tetris Zelda, welcome in. How are you? Been far too long. How's it going? Hope all is well. Thanks for continuing to be a channel member, by the way. I see you now have the Master Sword badge. Pretty cool. So I thank you for your continued support. But yeah, how's it going? Alright. There we go. Oh, watch out. Watch out. Open the door. Got to get out. Gotta stay away. And who could be waiting for us in this room? I genuinely wonder who it is. Also, fix my camera angle a little bit. There we go. Hello, Ridley. Alright. Boom, let's go. Had a rough day at work, just relaxing now. Other than that, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. Doing awesome. Glad to, you know, whenever, you know, we all have those hard days at work. I'm glad you're able to, relax. Thanks for choosing to hang out. This is awesome. But yeah, I've been good. Just very busy. I haven't been able to, I've been writing YouTube scripts for YouTube videos, but I haven't really had time to like sit and record and edit just because I've just been busy at, you know, my job, which is really, I mean, all good things. Really, really enjoying my job, but it's just, it takes a lot out of me sometimes. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, get the heck out. And we've lost all our items, which, I mean, true Metroid fashion, it wouldn't be a Metroid game without losing all your items, so, I mean, I'm used to that at this point. I'm gonna turn the audio down just a little bit, because I feel like it might be overpowering my voice just a little bit. We'll see. Alright. To the planet Talon 4. We'll see how far we get into the game tonight. I would love, I don't know, we might make it all the way to the my plan is to probably get all the way to Thardis tonight. We'll see. Agreed, my side. Business gets pushed to the side due to work and such. Yeah, sometimes it just takes a lot out of you, and you just gotta take the real one over the side one, unfortunately, sometimes, which, you know, it is what it is. That being said, though, there's been some really fun games I've been playing, even still, even though I haven't been able to really edit and stream and stuff like that. Like Hollow Knight Silksong, I have over 100 hours in that game, and it's been so much fun. Yes, I want to save, obviously. All right, let's go. Love this music. Ricky Lee, welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Hope you're all doing well. Insane to think Metroid Prime 4 is coming so soon. So excited for Air Riders World and Bonanza 2, and I'm finally excited to finally get a Switch 2 soon. Yeah, that's awesome. When are you getting it? Are you getting it for Christmas or like really like, you know, for the holiday season? You're gonna get it for Black Friday. Yeah, it's awesome. Let's see. Go do this. Perfect. Yeah, it's I can't believe it. I can't believe Metroid Prime 4 is almost here. I'm really hoping because there is a I don't know if you know Ricky Lee. I did a small YouTube short about it just a second ago. But I recently went to my local retailer and played Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and I'm really hoping that they do the same thing for Metroid Prime 4. They let people play the one that's been all over like the Switch 2 experience. I would love to just play the opening of that game. I mean, it would be so cool. I would love to do that. I think it's possible. So, we'll see what happens. Yep, this is where we're going. Hive Totem, obviously. Let's go. Obviously. Alright. Perfect. Done with that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Alright. Up we go. So, if you haven't bought a Switch 2 yet, what is the game you will be getting with it day one? Or games. Maybe you get more. Maybe you're really lucky and you're able to get more than one game. But I know for most people, because it's already expensive, probably gonna get just the system and a game. For a lot of people, I have a feeling it. I mean, for a lot of families, probably gonna be Mario Kart World. I imagine that's gonna be a really hot item. But I feel like it's either going to be like a big single-player game, that big single-player game that people just, they gotta have that. I feel like it's either going to be Pokemon, Metroid, or Hyrule Warriors, I think. That'll be big sellers this holiday. I also know Kirby Air Riders. Kirby Air Riders is going to be a big deal. Yeah, I do plan on getting Kirby Air Riders, but not day one. Because Metroid Prime 4 comes out 2 weeks later, and I can't be doing that. So I gotta pick and choose. And unfortunately, I care about Samus a little bit more than the pink puffball. All right, let's see. Take that. There we go. Boom. Perfect. One more. No, you don't. 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 Perfect. Easy. Easy does it on that one. Got our missiles back, which is nice. Missile launcher acquired, which is amazing. We need that. Energy tank, yes. Need that 100%. Energy tanks are absolutely necessary. Energy tanks are your best friend, especially if you're playing in hard mode. I've only played this game in hard mode like twice. It really does stack in difficulty if you play it in hard mode. Alright. I'll take that. And yes, you guys are probably wondering, like, what? You just knew that was there? Guys, I have played this game more times than I can count. I love this game. Next month is an early birthday celebration. It's so close to Christmas that it's hard for everyone to get together. Hold on. Before then, December 18th is literally a week before, so yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. So celebrating Christmas and birthday all rolled into one. That's awesome. Good stuff. Alright, and boom. Let's go get our morph ball. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to Metroid Prime 4. It feels closer than ever now, which is insane. It's been such a long wait, too. Alright, let's do this. I don't think so. Yeah, you guys can just keep coming at me. I will just keep spamming the button. Take that, take that, take that, take that. All of you, goodbye. Oop, watch out. Come on. Come on. And boom. Perfect. Definitely World Bonanza and Air Riders and Age of Empires. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I gotta say, I was very impressed by that Kirby Air Riders second direct that Sakurai hosted. There's a lot packed into it, and I don't know. The talk of the town right now is that a lot of people are more impressed with Kirby Air Riders than they are with Mario Kart World. So I wonder which game will eventually be outselling the other. So planning to get Beyond on Switch 1 and just upgrade to Switch 2 version. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that seems like a smart move. Go ahead and get that game and play it. Definitely seems like a wise choice. Because I'll be honest, if that game came out and it was available on Switch 1, I'd go ahead and get it. I'd go ahead and play it on there too. Alright. I am really hoping, though, that at some point, I was talking about this earlier in the stream, when I had just began, I'm really hoping that eventually we get remasters of 2 and 3. If not 3, I at least want Metroid Prime 2. Metroid Prime 2 is my favorite in the trilogy. It's just I think it's the biggest world that they've made. It's the biggest of all 3 games. I also think that the bosses, the boss battles in that game are the best in the trilogy. And the music, oh my gosh, the music in that game is amazing. There are some tracks in 3 that are really good too, but like the music in 2 is wow. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, let's head to the top. Yeah, let's just go. Go, go, go. I'm kind of in speedrun mode, but I'm also not. I'm just kind of thinking of, like, hypothetically, what would I be doing in certain scenarios? Because eventually, planning on speedrunning this game. Same here. Really hope Nintendo has some updates for Worlds soon, because Cross Worlds and Air Riders are both literally giving Mario a huge run or drive for his money right now. Yeah, literally. And, you know, everybody's like, okay, Mario Kart World, what you got? Surely you got to have something. And at the moment, it's like crickets. If Knockout Tour weren't a thing, I would have probably dropped off Mario Kart World a long time ago, which is crazy. But you know, it is what it is. All right. Knockout Tour is my favorite. Knockout Tour is my favorite part of that game. Period. Period. All right, let's go. All right. So if Kirby Air Riders can come and steal the show and do better than Mario, that's a sign that Nintendo needs to just step up their game, like 100%. Of course, many people could probably argue that Nintendo has needed to step up their game for a long time, but you know. Overall, I enjoy what they put out. Donkey Kong Bonanza was really good. It was a great game. Alright. Come on. Come on. Perfect. I'm expecting... Hold up. 1 second. Gonna getting attacked by a flamethrower here. Give me 2 seconds. Yo, my dude, what's poppin'? Not much, Jen. How are you doing, my friend? I am in the middle of fighting a fire flamethrower right now. Alright, which is now dead. I'm expecting Prime 2 and 3. Just makes sense. They did it for Pikmin. So I doubt they'd leave Samus behind, especially after how seriously they've taken Dread and Beyond. Yes, I hope so. I really hope you're right. Yeah, Jen, what's going on? Did you enjoy your brief time with Hyrule Warriors? Because I know you said you were going to play it as soon as you found out. What did you think? Alright, I will take that. Go. Up we go and in. Yeah, I'm very excited for, like, that's one thing I was very surprised by was just, I mean, they've been advertising it in all the trailers so far, but like I was really blown away by just how smooth the game ran. Like, Age of Calamity, I mean, I didn't realize how choppy Age of Calamity was until I played it on the Switch 2. Like, really. I was like, wow, this actually does... It'd be nice if this got, like, an upgrade patch, you know? But, you know, if not, they're probably not going to. But after playing just, like... 2 seconds of Age of Imprisonment, I was like, whoa. This is huge. Definitely a big deal. Alright, let's go get our other energy tank, because I really want that. Okay, here we go. I just finished playing the Age of Imprisonment demo, and dude, the 60 FPS is just glorious. I also think Raw will be my go-to. Yeah. Yeah, I think all the characters are great. I really love, this is just me, I really love Zelda and her light sword, so I'm really looking forward to that. Did you see the new trailer that was released today? Because the trailer was amazing. Like, the trailer was epic. Got to see some more of Ganondorf finally, which was nice. So yeah, this game's gonna be awesome, but it's also gonna be kind of bittersweet because it's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna probably be the last time we hear Patricia Somerset as Zelda, and I hope it's not the last time Matt Mercer gets to voice Ganondorf. Like, I hope he is Ganondorf from here on out. Like, I don't think there needs to be another person cast as Ganondorf every time. Like, I don't think there needs to be. I'm hoping Matt Mercer stays around because he is Ganondorf. They did such a good job. I haven't seen the new trailer, but I will. Yeah, you should. It's great. Yeah, they dropped it early this morning. I was like, whoa. Alright. Done. Done. Okay. Done. And done. I think Air Riders and Beyond will give Nintendo two huge arguable wins, and that they desperately need it since Bonanza, because as much as I'm excited to play it, World ain't that for everyone lately. Yeah, you're right. And boom. Charge Beam, which is great. Love my Charge Beam. So yeah, there's a lot of Nintendo greatness coming in the next couple of weeks. There technically already has been a lot of Nintendo greatness that's been released. Last week there was Pokemon Legends ZA, which I know overall, I mean, for the most part, I've seen positive stuff about it. I know there's been people like nitpicking it here and there, but apparently, you know, for the most part, people seem to be enjoying Legends ZA. So, which is awesome. Agreed. I love Patricia Somerset as Zelda, and she's only gotten better with the role. And yes, I really hope Matt Mercer continues to voice Ganondorf in the coming future because he's just perfect. Yes, yeah, absolutely. He's the only choice, in my opinion. They could not have done him better. All right, let's do this. That's 2. Okay. That's 3. And I'm gonna guess the 4th one is up here. Let's see. Nope. Come on. 4th. Perfect. Couldn't be better. Fixing to face our first boss, and we're only, what, 20 minutes in? Yeah, if this were me doing my speedrun right now, I'd be making great time. Unfortunately, this is not the real thing. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Bring it, Flagra. I have complete faith that... Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Come on. I have complete faith that Mario will fully deliver next year on his own with 3D Mario next holiday because Nintendo needs a big Mario game after the movie, and 3D Mario never lets us down. See, I'm just excited to see more Breath/Tears era Zelda cutscenes and Age of Imprisonment because Calamity's cutscenes were absolutely entertaining and very well animated. Yes. Fully deliver on Switch 2. Yes, I agree. I still think that the next 3D Mario is going to be Super Mario Galaxy 3. It's got to be. It's got to be. I mean, I could be wrong, and they could do something completely different. I mean, with them bringing 1 and 2 over, with them making the next movie entirely themed around Galaxy, there's no better way to end the to end the Mario 40th anniversary celebration than to do a brand new game in that series. Like it would in that sub series. Everything just makes sense to me. Like, why would they not do it? Alright. Alright, 2, 3. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And boom. The storytelling in Age of Calamity was my favorite aspect of that game. Got an emotion out of me at the end. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be upped a few notches in Age of Imprisonment, especially if Nintendo sticks to their word and they truly mean what they say and that it is a truly canon game. Yeah, Age of Imprisoment's gonna probably it will bring the tears. 2, 3. Well, I did not fire those right. Come on, Samus. I did not fire that right. Come on. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. Alright, done. Perfect. And boom. Galaxy and Bowser's Fury elements are going to be in the next 3D Mario, no doubt. Makes perfect sense. They could do literally anything with combining those two game mechanics. Yeah, they could still call it Galaxy 3 and just combine those elements. Like, I think it would be so cool. There's a lot. There's a lot they could do, and I'm excited to see what they, because we truly haven't seen Nintendo's full hand at what they can do with the Switch 2 yet. The next 3D Mario, the next 3D Zelda made exclusively for the Switch 2. The next Super Smash Brothers, the next Animal Crossing, all those big names that have yet to see a brand new game on the Switch 2. Like, that's gonna be a big deal. And I feel like Nintendo's gonna stretch out those releases. Like, I feel like next year will be 3D Mario, and then 2027 is going to be 3D Zelda. That's what I think. I think 2027 is when we'll probably get, if not the release of the next 3D Zelda, that's when we'll start to see it. So, I know there's a lot of talk about what Nintendo may do for Zelda's 40th anniversary. And a lot of people want an Ocarina of Time remake. And at one point, I thought there was a lot of rumors going around that there was a possibility of that. But I don't see it. I'm going to be quite honest. I really don't see it. I would love an Ocarina of Time remake. Would love it. But it's already on Nintendo Switch Online. And I don't know why they would make a full-on remake of that game if you have it on Switch Online already. And I know a lot of people were arguing, oh, well, they did it for Link's Awakening. They brought Link's Awakening to NSO. And I was like, but they ported it to the Switch first before they brought the Nintendo Switch Online version over. And even still, they did that like 4 years later. So, I don't know. And getting more Ganondorf cutscenes for the game is just going to be... Yes, yeah. Which, by the way, in the new trailer, you see a lot more Ganondorf, and it's really amazing. It's going to be so cool because of how well it played. He was in tears. Like, I just wanted to see more of him, and now we will. They already got, like, a remake out there. Yeah, I know. I think if Breath and Tear stories in approach to storytelling weren't so reliant on flashbacks, I don't think they'd be divisive at all. I don't mind the memories, but they weren't perfect. That fight was an accident. Yeah, I really think... I don't see it. I would love if they did. It would be really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, a full-on, from-the-ground-up remake of Ocarina of Time, Ocarina of Time is regarded as the best Zelda game ever made. And, if it were to get a full-on remake, Nintendo would make bank. I'll just say that. Bank. So I don't see it because it's already on NSO. Same with Majora's Mask. Everybody's still on the fence about they could still do Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. I don't see those anymore either. I think Twilight Princess is going to come to GameCube NSO next year as a way for them to celebrate Zelda's 40th anniversary. That's what I think they're going to do. And that'll be technically our Zelda for the year. So, That's what I think. That's what I think's gonna happen. Because you know Nintendo, they like to drip. They've gotten into the point of they love to just drip feed information and their games. So like just a little bit at a time, which in my opinion is both good and bad. And anyway, I'm gonna be lurking while I do some chores. Not a problem, my friend. Not a problem. Speaking of Metroid Prime 4, I think an Ocarina of remake is possible, but it's impossible to tell. You never know what Nintendo's next movie. It's very true. They could come out and be like, "Hey, so by the way, this is how we're celebrating Zelda's 40th anniversary, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake." But Metroid Prime 4 got there was some holiday commercials that Nintendo is planning to put out, and apparently I guess they got leaked on accident. I don't know, but like they're unlisted ads apparently. But they show like 2 seconds of new footage of Metroid Prime 4, and it has like a new boss fight, and it looks really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen that. All right, keep moving. Watch out. Trying not to get hit here. Not a fan. Alright. I know there is another energy tank in here, so I really want that. There we go, and... Oh, watch out. Okay. 1, 2. Perfect. And boom. Phendrana Drifts. Let's do it. Phendrana Drifts is one of my favorite areas. Love this music, man. I'm really excited for the soundtrack of Metroid Prime 4 to hear just everything that they've worked on for that. Like, it's Metroid Prime 4 is going to be an experience to behold, and I can't wait. I would say Ocarina Remake for Link's 40th is a safe bet, but he got barely anything on the 35th, and Mario isn't getting any mainline remakes for his 40th this year, so who knows. Yeah, well, I think, personally, I think they had more planned for the 35th, but by the time the 35th came around, there was a whole pandemic around that, and so I feel like that they had more they were going to do, but they were just like, we'll save it for the 40th. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, you're right. Zelda barely got anything for the 35th anniversary, which is shocking. All right. Watch out. Watch out. So yeah, there really is no telling. It got Skyward Sword HD. It did get Skyward Sword HD. I'll give it that. Yeah, Skyward Sword HD was great. I enjoyed Skyward Sword HD. Yeah, Skyward Sword HD, and then the Game & Watch. That's about all we got. And maybe they just saw as well. Okay, well we gave them Skyward Sword HD. We gave them the Game & Watch, and then we gave them a first brand new look of Tears of the Kingdom, known then as Breath of the Wild 2. At that point, it had been 2 years since we had seen anything, so I think in their mind, they were like, if we give them a new trailer for the new Zelda game, Skyward Sword HD, and then the Game & Watch, then we've done our job. That's probably what was going through their minds. So, which I guess if you look at it, that is some cool Zelda stuff, but everybody was so, like, hoping Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. Well, now we know the reason why Wind Waker never came is because they eventually put it on GameCube NSO for this system, and that's why I've completely given up hope on Twilight Princess HD. I've completely given up hope on Twilight Princess HD coming because of the fact that it could easily be put on GameCube NSO. Alright. Perfect. I'll take that. And boom. Now that we got our boost ball, we can go and get the double jump. That's the next thing. Yeah. Or space jump, rather. That's the next item. That's right, we got a cutscene. Here comes Ridley. I really hope Monkey Steam takes some inspiration from Beyond and Super Metroid musically. Excuse me. Because Dread's soundtrack feels too ambient at times and mostly doesn't sound like Metroid, really. For Metroid 6 on Switch 2, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I was hoping to hear some more, like, classic tracks in Metroid Dread. I just thought it would have been really good. Not that the music in Metroid Dread wasn't terrible, because the music in Metroid Dread was actually pretty good. I love the music for Barinia and Gavarin, the forest. The forest area, which is Gavarin, and Barinia, which is the water area. I love those are my two favorite tracks in the game. Alright, let's go. Up we go. Nope, come on. Get up. There we go. Bowser's Fury or Mario 35. Which one was a better highlight for you during the Mario 35? Mario 35, easily. Like, I put so much time into that game. You guys have no clue. Like, Bowser's Fury was great. I enjoyed Bowser's Fury. Played it, 100%ed it. It was great. But, oh my gosh. I was blown away by how fun and addictive Mario 35 was. And I hate that they took it off the shelf. Or they took it off the eShop. They turned the servers off. I was so mad. Like, that was such a... I don't know. People would have played that for ages, dude. Yes, thank you, Jen. Thank you for being such a great mod. Yes, please like the stream, everybody. If you guys are... I see we have 8 people watching right now, so we can easily get the likes to 8. If you guys would be so kind, like the stream. It helps me out. Tells the algorithm that I'm doing a semi-decent job, which I hope I am. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Because I really enjoy streaming, I enjoy playing, and just I enjoy chatting with you guys and talking all things Nintendo. Because we're about to have a crazy holiday season, because we have Hyrule Warriors coming in about a week and a half, and then 2 weeks later we have Kirby Air Riders, and then 2 weeks after that we have Metroid Prime 4. Literally a game every 2 weeks, which is crazy. Crazy. Insane, I have to say. Alright, let's go get our space jump, because that's the next big item we have to grab. Alright. I don't know why people thought that the special releases for Donkey Kong Bonanza and Kirby Air Riders were going to be limited on Nintendo Music. Yeah. Because I would imagine... Hold up, make sure I don't fall. Right. Yeah, people... They just... People thrive on negativity. And that's something that I feel like the Switch 2 is it can just the Switch 2 cannot get out of that hole of negativity. You know? It's been in a constant fight against negativity since day one. And I'm just, which some of it is valid. I'll give it to you. Some of it is valid. Charging, some of the options, some of the things that Nintendo's done on its launch, as in they'll be taken down within the next month or so. Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So glad didn't they do any limited stuff for Mario's 40 at this time, because we thought Nintendo and Switch 2 are controversial. Because if we thought Nintendo and Switch 2 are controversial now, boy, would that have been a whole other can of worms. I know, and I think Nintendo realized that as well. And I think that's also, hear me out, that's also probably why we have not gotten any Mario Kart DLC. Because they caused such a crazy wave of just chaos with that $80 price tag in Mario Kart World, that if they were to reveal $20 DLC now, that would effectively make Mario Kart World the first $100 Nintendo game, and I think people would be losing their minds. And plus, there's already been a lot of pushback against DLC before the game even drops, with Pokemon Legends ZA, and not only that, but there was pushback on the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. I know people, which I skipped out on. I have to confess, I did not get the Donkey Kong DLC. But I think that was probably for the best because let's see, because apparently a lot of people were saying that it was not really worth the $20. So, and they could there's the whole argument that it could have been put in as a extra, an extra feature. It could have been put in as part of post game. I think the Mario Kart World Booster Course Pass does exist, but we're not getting it right now because they caused such a massive. I think Nintendo knows they caused such a massive wave of chaos with the initial announcement. They're like, you know what? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till a lot of people have it in their hands before we go ahead and drop all that. Also, did I get this on my way up? Nope, I didn't. Need this. Yeah, so I think we're eventually gonna get. I feel like the Mario Kart World DLC. I feel like it already exists, but they're gonna wait, and they're gonna wait, and they're gonna wait a long time. They're gonna wait till they sell a lot of copies before they do it. And I hope they make the right move and make that part of NSO. People who have the NSO subscription, I hope they make the move where they make, if you have NSO plus expansion pack, you get the Booster Course Pass for free. I hope they do that. Because if they don't, oh man, Twitter is going to be ablaze. Of course, it's always ablaze, but it will really be ablaze if they don't. Let's see. It's tough because they have to announce stuff eventually if they want World to be relevant, but unless it's free or unless they go full Sakurai level with it, it won't win everyone back, yeah. Bonanza doesn't have any excuse. That DLC felt like something they worked on in the midst of the game's creation, and corporate Nintendo wanted to push it back as paid DLC because they're greedy. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Agreed. I agree wholeheartedly. So, yeah, I'm interested to see just what happens. Because, Mario Kart World, I feel like when they do eventually do this DLC for Mario Kart World, it's effectively going to be a whole new game. Because there's a couple things I would love for them to do. First, I want them to, of course, have their regular tracks for, some new tracks, obviously, for their Booster Course Pass. But I also would love, I really, really, really would love if they would make Rainbow Road playable on Knockout Tour. Because of how big it is, you could do a whole Knockout Tour on that one map. Call it the Rainbow Tour or something like that. Nintendo, you should hire me. Anyway, didn't you already get the Boost Course Pass for free if you were an expansion pack? Or you got the Boost Course, yeah, you got it for free for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But, you know, if they do a Booster Course Pass for Mario Kart World, they should do the same thing. And if they don't, that's what I'm saying, if they don't do it, it's gonna be a bad day. I hope they didn't hold DK Island back, but it sure seems that way. Yeah, I think they did, because there's no way you can build. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert at game design, but I don't think you can build something that looks that clean and looks that good in about, what, 3 months' time? The game came out in July, and that update for Donkey Kong Bonanza released in September. So 2 months. Like, 2 months they did that. Yeah, you can't, I don't think you can build that in 2 months. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just me. Alright. Okay, come on. Come on. Oop, watch out. There we go. Oh, you're referring to World, might be. Yeah, yes, Nintendo needs to add more benefits like that for our expansion pack members. Yes, I think for those who have the expansion pack and who have Mario Kart World, they should be allowed to have the Booster Course Pass for free. Because if they don't, yeah. Alright, let me go. Get up. Come on. Come on, Samus. Get up. Get up. There we go. Those slopes are weird sometimes. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot they could do. I think DK Island was worked on during the base game's development. Yeah, I 100% believe that. And you can go ahead and tell me, Jen, I really don't care, because you bought the DLC, right? You did get this, I think. Is there any kind of boss fight at the end of DK Isle? Is there any, like, bonus boss fight? Or is there nothing? Is it just that roguelike Emerald Rush mode? There we go. There we go. Perfect. Yes, I bought it immediately. Fair. Totally fair. Alright. Alright. I fight this guy a little bit differently than most people. I go up around him and lay a bunch of bombs, because I find that it's faster, and it just makes the fight a tad easier. In my humble opinion. Come on. Come on. Boom. Perfect. And boom. Wave beam. Rockin' and rolling. DK Island's basically just a hub outside of Emerald Rush from what I've seen, unfortunately. So there's no, like, bonus boss fight or anything like that, which is, that's just, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna pass. Because I'll tell you what, like, literally, it was either that or Super Mario, because I knew Super Mario Galaxy 2 was launching not too long after that, so I was like, I'm saving my money for Galaxy 2. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm skipping on those amiibo, not getting them at all, never. I don't think so. I could be wrong since I'm trying to 100% the Emerald Rush on every layer. Maybe a boss shows up when you clear at least the first difficulty of each layered Emerald Rush. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I hope you're right, and that I hope so, because otherwise that would just be, yeah. If there's no like if there's no like boss for that, I think that's just stupid. We go. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Watch out. And go across. Even better. Let's see. I know you get a new ending from beating Emerald Rush since Josie. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. But see, still, they lock one of the game's endings behind paid DLC. That's just, no, I'm sorry. Could you imagine if they did that for something like Zelda? Next Zelda game, to get the true ending, you gotta pay $20. No thanks. Go up here and perfect. All right. I have an idea to get past this, and I'm gonna test it out to see how well it works. We climb up here, and then we go across like this. Perfect, that's even better. That's even better. I will fight you all day long, buddy. It's not, here we go, here we go. Let's see. Easily could have been free DLC, but why am I even surprised? It just isn't the same anymore. Yeah. Iwata, Reggie. Man, I'm telling you, I miss those two. Reggie, why do you have to retire? Alright. There we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Any of you guys want to drop some missiles? That'd be great. Thank you. Please don't hurt me. Or go ahead and hurt me. Why not? There's an energy tank in this room, I think. Is it here? It may not be here. No. I think it's actually further up. Heh, nice try. I don't have to fight you. I'm just I'm hypothetically figuring out what I would do in my speed run that's coming up for this game. Oh gosh, no! Watch out. Okay, I need to slow down. I need to slow the heck down. Slow down. Hold up. And that's what happens when you're reckless, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's see. Alright. And... okay, we're okay now. Well, I say that. Hold up. And goodbye. Okay. For having the world as the focus, it's bizarre how AI writers and crosswords have several worlds worth of full realized potential compared to the world's latest potential. It's bizarre. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Nintendo, like, they just know we're going to get the additional content, so that's why they charge us for it. But hey, we can get more money for this. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Yup. Yep. Whoa, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Anybody else want to come after me? Might as well, right? Come on. 1, 2. Goodbye. Boom. Take that. Rocking and rolling. I'll take it. I will take what I can get. Perfect. I will gladly take these because we need this. All right, now we need to go up this way. See, it would be different if Nintendo always put Sakurai level effort into to match their higher prices across the board, but instead it just depends on if they feel like it. It's pretty sad sometimes. Yeah. Like, I'll tell you, like, I'll be quite honest, like, I fully believe, like, the only reason why this is just me, but, like, I'm sure we can all agree, like, games like the next 3D Mario and the next 3D Zelda, those are going to be games that are probably going to be $80 or more. You never know. But at least you can know without a doubt that they are worth those prices, because you're probably going to put in hundreds of hours into both of those games. Metroid Prime 4, I have no doubt, is going to be worth that $70 price tag, because they've been working on it for almost a decade, and and what they've shown so far is amazing, and so I'm just, yeah. And I can't wait to see another Direct where it's just going to be a plethora of games with paid DLC before they're even out. Heck, I'm surprised they didn't do it for Age of Imprisonment. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. I hope Age of Imprisonment comes complete. And that everything that they want in the game is there, and that no business head that comes in and does an expansion pack. I hope they don't. I don't want it. I want everything in there day one. That's what I want. Alright, Super Missile. Let's go. Alright, our next challenge is the Thermal Visor. That's the next big thing. It's the next big item we have to get. Yeah, the February Direct, which we assume there's going to be one. There could always not be one. Nintendo's been very weird about Directs lately. Having one on a Friday, by the way, in September, that was weird. All right, let's see. Boom, 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 and boom, boom. Alright, let's take these guys down. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Anybody else? Hello? Any more space pirates want to kill me while you're at it? Come on. And goodbye. Goodbye. And goodbye. I mean, if they do add DLC, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, if it's good. And, I mean, Zelda DLC is kind of different, because usually Zelda DLC... 9 times out of 10, Zelda DLC is worth it, and the DLC they did for Age of Calamity was really good. So, I mean, if they do DLC for Age of Imprisonment, I'm sure I will get it too, but I'd rather they just put everything in there, you know? Alright. Exactly, we should feel that way about every first-party Switch 2 game, period. But again, it just depends. But they should be going all out like Sakurai, especially right now. I'm gonna be honest, Sakurai really inadvertently stuck it in Nintendo's face with that Direct. I mean, he literally said, look at everything that I'm doing with my game. And people are going to pay for it in droves because of how hard I worked and the passion and everything I put in. I mean, really, that's what they did. What he did. It's what it felt like to me while I was watching that Direct. Anybody else get that feeling? That was just me. Goodbye. I am... Yep, energy tank. Need this. Give me. Give me now. Alright. Perfect. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Bingo. Goodbye. There goes one. Goodbye. Alright. Come down. Let's see. Before Tears of the Kingdom DLC, before Tears of the Kingdom, did you hope it would have DLC or not? I actually, oh gosh. I was 50-50 on it, honestly. I mean, I enjoyed the Champions Ballad. But I'll be quite honest, Tears of the Kingdom is a much bigger game, and after playing it, I'm really glad it didn't get DLC. Because it feels complete. Because of how much bigger it is, and so... And after how much longer of a wait it was for that game in particular, you know... I'm glad they chose not to do it. Retro, welcome in. Just watched Aqua Twisted stream. Sweet. Well, I'm glad you are here. Hope all is well, my friend. Playing some good old Metroid Prime Remastered and talking about paid DLC. Is it good? Is it bad? For Donkey Kong, we clearly can see that it was pretty bad. And then we got to talking like, what if they do it for Age of Imprisonment? And eventually, originally I was like, maybe I don't want to. I'd rather they didn't. But now that we've been talking, I'm like, okay, if they do it for Age of Imprisonment, I might get it because the DLC for Age of Calamity was actually really good. So if they can do that again with Age of Imprisonment, I'll be happy about it. So, and my good sister is playing Hades too. Imagine that. Girl has over 100 hours now in that game, which is crazy. I should be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised, but. Alright, ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Also, I just realized I'm out. Hold up. Hold up. Getting shot at. Watch out. Okay. You know you messed up when one of your own developers and your rival are outdoing your main man Mario all at once. I know, it's crazy. Doing good, man. I've been playing absolute game you guys should play. Lord of the Rings type of beat-em-up game. It's on Switch 2. Oh, cool. Currently, my money is stacked for 2 games coming out very soon. One of which we've been talking about this stream, and that's Hyrule Warriors. And then Metroid Prime 4 comes out literally about 28 days later, so... Gotta prioritize, pick and choose certain games. That's why I'm skipping Kirby Air Riders. I will eventually get it, but just not day one, because there's other games that demand my attention. Alright, up we go. Also, I just realized I am out of missiles. Which, that might be a problem. Come on, give me a missile would be great. Come on. You know what? Maybe there's some at the back at the main place, which is fine. I would just might get Absalom switch to tomorrow with Demon and G. Oh, cool. That'll be cool. Let's see. I got homework. Also, have to play the Hyrule Warriors demo, which yes, that was really cool. I was not expecting them to just just drop that at retailers like today, because that was just awesome. All right, get the heck out. Just get the heck out. I want nothing to do with you guys. You guys are. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Come on. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Are you dead? Thank you. Thank you. Can I go now, please? Please, can I get the heck out of here? Because I don't want to be here. This place is crazy. No, no, no. Get the heck out. Get the heck out. No, no thanks. No thanks. When we all meet, definitely picture in videos. Yeah. At some point, it's gonna happen. It would be really cool. Alright, we are back out. Now, I need at least... Alright, that's perfect. And there we go. Perfect, that's even better. And... Alright, ready for boss battle number 2. Alright, Judges Avengers, yeah. So glad Zelda has so many free Switch 2 upgrades because all of those games desperately needed that. We should probably be getting a Mario Galaxy movie trailer soon, like next month. You know, with Nintendo confirmed to be in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, I would not be shocked if they choose to air a Mario Galaxy trailer that day. I think it would make sense for them to do it then. Because by this time, when we were waiting for the first Mario movie, we had a teaser trailer, and we kind of already have a teaser trailer now for the Mario movie as well. You clearly know it too well. It's become like, oh, when the day when I officially do my speedrun, Jen, I might blow you away. Of course, I don't want to speak too highly of myself because I'm still practicing my route. I'm kind of using this playthrough to kind of make sure it works. Alright, that's one. Oop, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Alright. Come on, boom. There we go. Fitz gonna have to play the slow game here because I am out of missiles. Or out of super missiles, that is. Gotta head out. Good luck. No problem, Tetris Zelda. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. And thanks again for your continued support. It's awesome. I'm so glad that you're I hate that I haven't been able to put out really much content lately just because I've just been really busy. But I'm hoping for that to change very soon. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. Oop, watch out. Watch out. No. Okay. Go ahead. Run into me. Why not? Why not? Go ahead. There we go. Next. Come on. Okay, now it's gonna be foggy, isn't it? If my memory serves me correctly. Yup, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. Alright. Ah, no. Aha. Come on. There we go. Nope, never mind. Watch out. I don't think so. 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 Anybody else want to just come after me while you're at it? Alright, that's over. Next. Okay, yep, I misfired that. Dang it. No. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. The fog is gone, which is great. Anybody else? Come on. Dude, if I had a couple more super missiles, I would go ahead and put Thardus out of his misery. Come on. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Watch out. Let's see. Come on. Almost got it. Almost got it. I don't almost got it. Come on. Nope. 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 Got it. All right. And there goes Thardus. Alright, what'd I miss? Ooh, I missed a lot. Okay. If we actually get a Mario Galaxy movie trailer on Thanksgiving, we will actually be eating good. Literally and figuratively, yes. Makes sense at the Game Awards more because every gamer watches the Game Awards to promote it for money. Yeah, you're probably right. Or they could show a trailer at the Thanksgiving Day Parade and then show a clip at the Game Awards. They've done that before, too. Thardus, aka Discount Stone Talus, always takes me a while to fight. Oh, yeah, I really believe. Yeah, you're probably right. And then console war is over now. Yeah, I think, truthfully, I feel like the console wars have been done, you know? Because I'll say this, like, people can talk smack about, you know, the price of the Switch 2 all they want. Who is paying $1,000 for a ROG Ally? Who's doing that? I'm sorry. That's... No. Who's doing that? Not me. I think next year is when Nintendo goes fully in gear for Switch 2 because they have to. Because this year has some cool stuff. It feels like an appetizer and people are hungry. Yeah, I agree. It's crazy that Gears of War and Halo is on PS5. Who knows? Could you imagine what would happen if Gears of War could actually, you know, come to Switch 2? That'd be crazy. Alright. Alright, our next item, I believe, is the Ice Beam. Especially since I already have one and it's perfectly fine. Yeah, the Xbox handheld is a poor man's Steam Deck. Yeah, I'm just like... When I saw the price tag of that thing, I'm like, yeah, good luck, Xbox. You will be losing money. You will be losing money. Alright. Alright, whoops, watch out. Let's keep moving. Nope, I don't think so. Yeah, I saw that price tag. I was like, no thanks. They don't need to lose money. Microsoft has a lot of money for PC, Game Pass, and Windows. Yeah. Yeah, I will say, I've heard you know more about the Xbox scene than I do, Retro. Did they raise the price of Game Pass? Because if so, I have a cousin. Because I know I have a cousin who is like a big Xbox player, and he plays a lot of his stuff on Game Pass. And I have a feeling he's probably not going to be happy if that's the case. Let's see. I'll never understand the people who say Nintendo the worst when Microsoft, EA, Activision, and Ubisoft exist. Nintendo have some problems for sure, but not the same ones they are. Yeah, Nintendo's not laying off a bunch of employees. I'll give them that. So, alright, our next goal is the Ice Beam. Also, this is just a personal opinion, but when I got my Steam Deck, I hardly ever used it. One of my games didn't run well, while the other one wouldn't even load, so I gave it to a friend. See? When I saw when I saw like the reveal of the Steam Deck, I was like, okay, this is cool. And I saw that a lot of people, here's the truth, a lot of people are using it to like run Nintendo games, and like especially like Wii U games, like Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, all those things, you know. And cool, great, but you know, that's what I've seen a lot of people use it for. When it comes to like other stuff, like other games that are supposed to run well on the thing, they don't, and I'm just, you know. But anyway, yeah, let's go this way. Scenic 2, let's see. After buying an Ally, I've been using it every day. Oh, okay. Let's see. Steam Deck too soon. The only thing I don't like about Steam Deck is battery life. I gotcha. Fair enough. Alright. Battery life, aspect ratio, Linux OS, it wasn't my brightest investment. Oh, yeah? Alright. I don't know if I'll do this in the actual speedrun or not, but I'll probably... But that missile expansion doesn't take forever to get. Actually, I would think you have to go around. I think you could just go right over here. See, I'm glad I'm doing this now. I can just test around a few things. Yeah, before the upgrade, Zelda was running at 120 FPS on Steam Deck. Yeah. You see, here's my thing. I care more about how a game looks than, and of course I care about how it runs too. But like, you know, if a game is not dragging its feet, I'm gonna be fine. There's a lot of people in the world who care about power. I'm not really one of those people. I hate to say it, I'm just not. Now, do I like that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild look the way they do now on Switch 2 and run the way they do on Switch 2? Yes, I love that. Do I love that Metroid Prime 4 is gonna look and feel really crisp and good day one on the Switch 2? Yes. But I would have played it. I would have definitely played it, you know. Let's just say, for example, the Switch 2 wasn't even out yet. We hadn't even heard about Nintendo's next console, and we didn't even know that they were planning all those upgrades. If Metroid Prime 4 was still just a Switch 1 game, I would have bought it on the Switch 1 because it already looked great. But since the option was open, and they clearly showed that it looks great on Switch 2, looks better on Switch 2, then I went for it. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Now I'm not trying to dunk on the Steam Deck, I'm just saying ROG Ally is superior. Yeah. And maybe I'm just I think the $1,000 price tag is absurd. That's just my opinion. $1,000 for a gaming system. That's just crazy. Crazy. Alright. Let's see. Go this away. Alright, we have some Chozo ghosts to take out. Get ready to hear this theme like 20,000 times when we get closer to the end of the game. Hope you like this boss theme because it repeats again and again and again and again. To quote Balin from the Ahsoka show, it repeats again and again and again and again and again. Let's see. The comment that, don't get me wrong, I love the Switch 1 games, but it was just old specs like PS3 and Xbox 360 specs. I'm glad Switch 2 is more powerful, but I don't mind graphics either. Yeah, fair enough. Sad Microsoft scrapped so many projects because Xbox doesn't really have an identity anymore without exclusives. Now it's just a box with Microsoft's logo on it. It's not the same Xbox, man. Yeah. See, my thing is this. You know, the one thing, like, you know, a lot of people have been so, like, you know, Nintendo, which I do agree, Nintendo has been greedy in some aspects. Charging $10 for what's effectively an instruction manual, the $20 DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza, that could have been easily included in the base game. Those are both greedy moves, in my opinion. But when it comes to having big exclusive games, they've had one almost every month since its launch. You don't see that with Xbox or PlayStation even. Like, I haven't even seen anything really from PlayStation. A big game that's just making headlines. I know a game that's going to make headlines next year is GTA 6. And Kingdom Hearts 4 whenever that happens, but like those are still really far away, you know? Let's see. PlayStation was the best till the PS5 came out. PS5 was not that great. Nintendo has been the best in this. Yeah, 100%. Because you know, they've made some really stupid moves lately. But in terms of their rollout of games and being consistent, like, they've been on top of it since the beginning. I mean, they have 2 games coming out in November with Hyrule Warriors and Kirby. I was like, wow. Usually they stick to 1 game a month. But no. They're doing 2. Wrong side. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. And what we got? We got the Ice Beam. Love it. Alright, our next item is the Gravity Suit. Come to think of it, I don't know if I've saved one time. I don't know if I've saved one time. And I've been a PlayStation fan since 1995. When I was 3, I had all the Nintendo consoles. See, I didn't have that money when I was little. All I had was one thing, and that was a Nintendo GameCube because of my dad. I don't even remember when he got it. I just remember us always having it. So I think he probably bought it sometime between after I was born and or something like that. Because, yeah. Let's see. Missile expansion. Good, good, good. I'll take what I can get. Alright, this is a gaming hot take for Metroid Prime Remastered, or in Metroid Prime in general. I don't like this music for Talon Overworld. I wish it stayed like the smooth, like piano music from the very beginning, all the way through the game. But I guess it's just to symbolize, okay, you've awoken the pirates, you're getting closer to figuring out the threat of what's really waiting for you at the bottom, so I guess it makes sense. So, but I prefer the peaceful piano music that happens at the very start of the game, but anyway. Alright, yeah, I don't think I've saved one time. I need to go ahead and do that. Yeah, my dad had a really good job in the 90s. I was lucky, yeah. Alright, let's see. See, to be fair, even if people don't love all those games, it's better to have them. It's better to have them at all. Having divisive games is always better than no games or having huge droughts in between. Yeah. Now, I will say this. Their August and September, of course, that I'm sure September really picked up because of the September Direct, right? But I'll tell you, August was a dry month. And I mean a dry month. Because all they had was Dragon Drive. And I was like, ugh, no. I mean, Mario Kart, banger. Donkey Kong Bonanza, banger. August, wheelchair game. Huh? So leave it to Team Cherry to come in September, early September, with Hollow Knight Silksong. So I'm really grateful that they did that. And then the Direct happened shortly after, and then we've just been given nothing but game after game after game since. So, also, I just realized I'm going the wrong way. Whoopsie, wrong way. No. I'm going in a big massive circle. No, not this way. Wrong way. Let's go the other way. We gotta go get the gravity suit, and that is back in Fendrana Drifts. Alright. Okay. We're going this way. Let's see. It was, to be fair, and that's weird, considering how nearly every month we had something since Switch 2's launch. Question, would you still have gotten Silksong had you not played Hollow Knight when your members voted for you to play it? I honestly, it's an interesting question, Jen. I'm not sure, because that launch trailer even, I mean, I had already played Hollow Knight when that release trailer came out, but I honestly don't know. Because I'll say this, I appreciate the story more and the lore behind it having played Hollow Knight. Like there's some big things that happen towards the end of Silksong that if I had not played the first game, I'd have been like, oh, okay, cool. This we're in this place. Okay, we're yeah. But having played the first game and when those events do happen, I was like, what? You know, it was just really cool. And so I'm glad I played the first game. I don't know if I don't know. But I'll say this, Silksong shut a bunch of people up with pricing a game that big at $20. I mean, it is Breath of the Wild's world map for a Metroidvania. That's the best way I can describe it. At some point, I'll stream Silksong. I'm currently trying to go through the game in Steel Soul mode, which is basically you go through the entire game without dying one time. So, and I can get pretty far, but not far enough. The Silksong character movements, as in the same animation as Castlevania Fun Fact. Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, I have loved. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a steep competition this year at the Game Awards. Very steep competition. And I think you could make a case for every game to win, to pop for, like, for example, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I haven't looked at much about Expedition 33, but from what I hear from everybody, especially from D-Man, apparently that game is like Game of the Year material. Hollow Knight, Silksong, and Hades 2. Those are the games that, you know, I expect they're going to get nominated, and I'm sure you could make a case for every one of them. Donkey Kong Bonanza, phenomenal story, amazing soundtrack. The ending of the game is peak. From what I've seen of Hades 2, I've watched my sister play it. It looks great. And then, and plus the first game got nominated, I believe. And then Hollow Knight, Silksong. Here's my thing. Here's why I think Hollow Knight, Silksong is going to be what wins. Because you can make a case for every single game that gets nominated, right? All of them have amazing stories, amazing soundtracks, amazing worlds to explore, right? Hollow Knight Silksong has all of that, and it was done by 3 people. 3. If I was on because I'm sure there's going to be some, because I think there's like a gaming, I'm sure like the fans get to vote on the games, yes, but there's like a gaming jury, right, that decides who ultimately wins. And I guarantee you if there's any factor that makes Hollow Knight Silksong win, it's that factor. It's the fact that they did amazing soundtrack, amazing all of, all of that, all of the, all those things, but it was done by 3 people. It's done by 3. That's impressive. A Zelda game got more of a chance for a Game of the Year than DK. You haven't even played it, man. What game are you talking about? I haven't played Expedition, and I haven't played Hades 2. But in terms of, like, I think Expedition 33 will win 4 awards at the Game Awards. 30 members made the game, and 3 people making Silksong as a yeah. So, and it's going to be pretty cool that it's going to be mostly music from indie games that will make that Game Awards orchestra stage this year, which is so cool. I was referring to Chris not playing DK. Ah, yeah. I got you. Yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think there's an equal case for all of them because Donkey Kong Bonanza is a great game. Like, I was genuinely impressed by how good that game was. Oh gosh, I don't need you. No, 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 no. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Expedition 33 will be on the Switch too soon. Ah, okay. Cool. Alright. Perfect. But I can't see it winning. I think it'll be nominated, but don't get me wrong, but there are better... Yeah. I think... I can't believe I'm saying this. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Hollow Knight Silk Song, I think, is a better game than Bonanza. I 100% believe that. Like, I have put way more time into that game than I have Bonanza. That game is just so good, and they put so much. There's just so much to do in that game. It is Breath of the Wild 2D. That's what it is. It is Breath of the Wild 2D. And a game that big, it just, the fact that it was done, and again, the fact that it was done by 3 people, now don't get me wrong, I think Bonanza's going to get nominated, and when I hope, if it's nominated, I hope they do the same thing they did with like Mario Odyssey, and I hope they get Kate Higgins to come out. Was it Kate Higgins or somebody else? I think it was somebody commented, it wasn't Kate Higgins who voiced Pauline in Bonanza, was it? I forget her name now, but whoever voiced Pauline in Bonanza, I feel so bad not even knowing her name. But they need to get the voice actress to come out, and they need to play Heart of Gold. And yeah, that end credits theme from Bonanza. It would just be so cool to end the orchestra that way. Jenny Kidd, got it. Jenny Kidd, that's the person. They need to get her to come out and sing Heart of Gold. Plus DK price compared to these indie games, yeah. Split Fiction will be nominated as well. That's a great game. I finished. Takes Two, one game of the year. Oh, who is an actual pop singer? Oh, okay, cool. Indies have a lot more goodwill, excitement, and trust right now, and honestly, I get it. Nintendo's gotten too much flack lately, but indies have been honoring their promises better than anyone. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's been crazy. All right, we have our gravity suit. All right, I think we're going to head back. Let's see. Back to Talent Overworld. I don't think so. No, you don't. Alright, get me the heck out of here. Because I want nothing to do with this. See, Expedition 33 was a love letter to Final Fantasy and RPG fans. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good this year. The Game Awards this year are gonna be a really good watch, just because there's just gonna be some really good stuff nominated. I know that for a fact. Let's see. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Actually, wait a minute. Wait. I was gonna go ahead and say we could go ahead and get one of the artifacts now, but I forgot. You gotta have a power bomb for that. You got to have a power bomb for that. Alright. Watch out, watch out. Get me the heck out of here. But yeah, it's gonna be, and then what I'm really excited to see is just because I feel like 2025 really was the transition year, right? It was Switch 1 transitioning to Switch 2. 2026 is gonna be big. I really do think. Metroid Prime 4 is gonna be what a great way to end the year. Like biggest, I think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be the biggest release. I hope it does well. I really... Ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No, 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 no. I need Metroid Prime 4 to do extremely well because, you know, I want Nintendo to see that people actually care about that franchise, about this franchise, you know? Let's see. And boom. Perfect. Because then maybe we'll get more down the road. Hopefully a Metroid Prime 5, Metroid Prime 6. That would be amazing. Alright. Let's see, we'll head to Talon Overworld next. Prime 4 is definitely the biggest Nintendo release, but not game-wise. I'd probably say Silksong was a lot bigger in scope for high yeah. You gotta think. I think Metroid, just in general, just has a very small but vocal fan base, and it's that small but vocal fan base that has kept that franchise alive. I really do. I really believe that. All right, let's see. Let's see here. I can't find my earbuds. Oh no, those are the worst. That's the worst. Whenever you can't find your earbuds. I have AirPods, but I don't use them anymore since I got these. Best decision I've ever made. Yeah, I was actually a Christmas present from my grandparents, and they are serving me well, I'll say that much. Hopefully, he will love the story characters. We'll see. We'll have to see, because there's a, you know... We will just have to wait and see. Is Split Fiction on Switch 2? Play it with Jen, co-op. Oh, yeah. Actually, I have no idea. I have not a clue. I have not a clue. Oh, Josh plays Trash Bandicoot and Sand Trilogy. You know, who knows? That might be what goes up in the poll after we finish Banjo-Tooie, which, by the way, I will be streaming that tomorrow. Banjo-Tooie will be happening tomorrow. Because that was the next channel member voted game. Alright. I don't think so. Perfect. Go this way. Spyro as well. Them games you need to play before you die. We shall see. We shall see. Alright, here's what I'm about to do. I am going to go this way. Man, I've only been streaming for about 2 hours and we're fixing to be at the phase on mines. That's insane. You know what? I'll go ahead and recharge. I probably need to. We're already about to be at the phase on mines. That's insane. Insane. Once we get to the phase on mines, that's probably where I'm gonna call the stream for the night. We'll go through the crash ship, and that's probably where we'll end the stream. We'll get to the phase on mines, and that's gonna be it. And then we'll finish the game next week. Would completely recommend Pac-Man World 2 Repack 2. It's incredible, a perfect remake of a great game. Yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard great things about it. All right, let's go. I think, is there a missile expansion down here? I think there is. Yep. Give me that. Gimme, thank you. go. Perfect. Rocking and rolling. Ooh, watch out. Watch out. Wow, yeah, I know. So, and eventually I'm playing, after we do a regular playthrough of this game, I'm just going to do a straight up speed run. Just because. Which way? Yep, this way. I want to see if I can beat my record, which I think I can now. Last time I made top 10. My goal the second time around is, to get top 5. That is the goal. Oh, watch out. Come on. Oh, come on, Samus. There we go. Alright, we have some, things. Let's see what happens. Target that. Target that. Target you. Okay, hold up. Goodbye. Go away. Oztown, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Just rocking and rolling, playing some good old Metroid Prime Remastered. Because Metroid Prime 4 is out in like a month and a half, which is crazy. Crazy to think about. Almost 2 months from now. Crazy to think about. How are you doing, my friend? How is school treating you? I'll take this. Alright. Okay, up we go. Let's see. Oop, watch out. Nope. Nope. Nope, come on. Come on, there we go. And... did I get it? Nope, I didn't get it. Oh well. Tis what it is. Ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. I might have goofed. Let's see. Up we go. Up we go. Oh, watch out. Perfect. Aha. Sorry, Wi-Fi went out for a bit. Doing great. How about you? I'm doing awesome, my friend. Just busy with this at my job, and it's going really well. Can't complain. And just enjoying some good old Nintendo games. Got to go play a short demo of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment today. It was located at Best Buy, so pretty cool. Whoa. Looked like static electricity for a second. Nothing but static. Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright, looking good. Come on, up we go. Up we go. Alright. Trying to stay alive. I I know there's another energy tank in here, but I think I can go for. I think I can forego it. Let's see. Man, I still can't believe Mario has a balloon in the Macy's parade. It's really the year of Nintendo. I know. Nintendo's showing up in all avenues, which is amazing. It's amazing to see. Really is amazing to see. So I'm really hoping maybe it would be really cool if Shigeru Miyamoto made an appearance. He's probably not going to, but it would be so cool if he did. I feel like part of me think is honestly I'm 50-50. I feel like it could go either way, honestly. Nope, wrong way. There we go. All right, literally been going for 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, and we're already at the phase on mines. That's insane. Crazy. Alright. Phase on mines. Pretty insane, I gots to say. Alright. Let's go find us a save station. Because we'll be tackling this next week. Alright. I mean, he made an appearance at Epic Universe, so he might show up. Who knows? Yeah, there really is no telling. Nintendo, you never can tell with Nintendo, really and truly. All right, everybody. That is where we're going to call it. This has been loads of fun. Metroid Prime is clearly the game that I know like the back of my hand. I'm sure you guys have realized now. Yeah, I can't believe it. We're like 5.5 weeks now away from Metroid Prime 4's release, which is just insane to think about. And then we have so many game releases coming up even sooner than that. Hyrule Warriors comes out in a week and a half, so I'm excited to play that. We will definitely be doing a launch stream for that, so be sure to be subscribed and notification bell on and all that for that. So it'll be loads of fun. Yeah, but it's been really fun to stream and play one of my favorite games of all time tonight. Thank you all for being here. Oztown, Retro Lad, Ricky Lee, Jen, anybody else. I know Tetra Zelda was here earlier as well, so thank you all so much for being here. Anybody else who came in and just lurked, thank you so much for just having the stream playing. It helped me, just the watch time helps. Thank you all so much for being here. And again, thank you so much for my channel members, especially my Triforce members, Caleb Johns, Jen, Brawlfan100, Nighttime Luigi, and ZoraLink21. Thank you all so much for that. And for those who have remained channel members, even when I haven't really been able to created a whole lot of content lately, because I've just been so busy, thank you all so much for your continued support. Definitely planning on getting back on that consistent schedule soon, starting with streams, especially channel member voted streams, because like we're gonna start streaming Banjo-Tooie tomorrow, because I know that was voted, so we will be doing that definitely. So yes, have a good night, Oztown. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure as always, sir. Have a good night and see you tomorrow. Absolutely. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, and until the next video or next live stream, take care, everyone.